Folks, when you are in a calorie deficit, you're not just losing fat, you're also running low on brain fuel. And this is going to create a hidden problem most lifters don't expect. So, with your carbs, your brain has less glucose to run on, your body fat is lower, which means your hormone production and mood regulation are also going to take a hit, and then stress is going to feel a lot heavier, which means your mental bandwidth is going to shrink. So, this is why dieting feels so much harder than just eating less. And today, we're going to talk about a skill, list making, and how it can get you more mental bandwidth. So, if you're interested in that, hit subscribe. Let's get to it. So, first and foremost, why list making is going to help you lower your stress and reduce your cognitive load. When you're drained, even small decisions, they're going to feel overwhelming. List making is going to give you a way to take the pressure off. So instead of juggling tasks in your head, you will be able to offload them and see them. Metaphorically, if the mental things that you needed to get through your cross-country journey were things you loaded in a backpack, you could load up that backpack and you could carry it all the way across country. However, it's going to be a heavy lift. So by creating lists, you can unload your mental backpack and put it on a mule or a horse or something like that and still have it close at hand. So your list making is going to offer you a way to unload all of the things that you ruminate and think about on a regular basis. That way your journey from point A to point B is going to be a lot less mentally taxing. So the number two thing that I like about list making is improve task completion. So whenever you are dieting in a very rigid or strict way, it can be hard to get motivated sometimes. By having your list in front of you that you can cross off all your to-dos, you get reinforced every time you cross something off the list. And in this way, it can help you build momentum and motivation throughout your day. Plus, keeping all of the things that you need done for work, for school, for home, for anything else that's important can be difficult. And it's especially magnified by this deficit that you're going to be in. So list making is going to help you build momentum and be reinforced for checking things off of your list. Now, moving on to the number three reason why I like list making, its impact on sleep. Now, there are any number of things that are going to keep you up while you are dieting. You are going to be in a calorie deficit, so the primary thing that is probably going to disrupt your sleep is the hunger once you get deep enough into that deficit. Now, another moderating factor, a factor that can sort of turn up the dial on how difficult it is to get to sleep, is your cognitive load or what you ruminate and think about right before you go to sleep. Now, if you're like me, I may begin planning my next day as I'm laying down, as I'm getting ready to pass out and go to sleep. However, sometimes for some individuals, these thoughts can lead to spirals in which they stay up late and are just focused on what they need to do next. Now, by having your handy dandy notebook, you are able to offload those thoughts immediately, write them down, and it's just like unloading that backpack on your journey from where you are to where you want to be. You unload these so that you can unburden your mind and get to sleep a little bit quicker. Now, is this going to help in the deepest of cuts or the deepest of preps? It's going to help some. Is it going to stave off the hunger? No, this isn't a panacea, but we are biopsychosocial creatures. And so anytime you can unburden yourself in one of these areas, it's going to help. So I think this can have a direct impact on sleep, especially if you are the type of person who constantly has these racing thoughts at nights before bed. All right, so how do you get started? So number one, shift from any current system that you have to the system. So if you are keeping track of things on a calendar, on Post-it notes, on a separate note-taking app, I would say shift everything to this. This gets it in front of you. And then also the added benefits to your memory by physically writing down the things that you want to complete in a day, that's just going to be a bonus. And it's going to take all the things you need to do and put it in one place. And that's one of the hardest things about today is because we have so many different things that we could use to track the things that we need to get done that sometimes that all gets spread out. So this sort of centralizes all the information and allows you to get it all done. Number two, I would have a simple header. This doesn't need to be fancy. Just have the header to do and then start writing down all the things you need to complete. Number three, you're going to want to jot down anything in your mind that you find yourself ruminating on or continuing to come back to. And that's the real beauty of this system is whenever you have something come up in your mind throughout your day, if you have the right kind of notebook and right kind of pen, you will have this on you at all times in your pocket or somewhere else. And you can just like, oh crap, I forgot about that bill. And then you write that down and you don't have to keep coming back to it in your mind. It'll be right in your notebook. Number 4, you're going to want to cross items off as you complete them. That's that's what you need to do with a list. You need to cross things off. So if you're not getting things done, this system isn't going to be very effective. But as you go along, just cross things off your list. Number 5, always keep it with you. This can only be a useful system if you can get to it. So that's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And as a bonus, here is my favorite pen and notebook that I use on a daily basis. So my pen, the Muji 0.5 Smooth Gel Ink pen. It is minimalistic. It writes very, very smooth. It comes dipped whenever you first get it in red wax so that the ink doesn't run and that it doesn't dry out. It is, my friend, smooth Japanese ingenuity, and it is perfect to keep with me on the day-to-day. It comes in a pack of 10. You can check out the link in the description. And I'm not an Amazon affiliate account. I just want you all to have this because it's what I use and it's what I think you all should use. Number 2, the Tuan Spiral Notebook. It is comes in a 5-pack. It is ruled. It is about 3.5 inches in width and about 5 inches in length. So this is going to fit perfectly in your pocket. And also the spiral fits the Muji pen perfectly so that you can keep them all together. So now that you have all this, try it for yourself. Grab a small notebook that you can keep with you at all times. Grab a pen, doesn't have to be the Muji pen or the Tuan Spiral notebook. Just make sure that you can have it with you and start checking things off of your list and see if it helps reduce the burden of what you're going through when you're dieting. And if any of that was helpful, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode for something bodybuilding or bodybuilding and psychology related. Peace.